It is a welterweight matchup between Nate Diaz and Tyron Woodley.
You ready?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up for him.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Elbow by Diaz. Oh, nasty elbows now, DC. Hard to see if a cut's been opened up, but got to think at some point there's going to be some blood.
You gotta be so close to fight and throw this many elbows back to back. Great job.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so they can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pounds with very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Under 2 minutes in the first round. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him.
Know when to fold him, yep, absolutely.
Diaz has got full mount now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
1 minute to go in the round. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. 20 seconds left. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by the chosen one. Second round, straight ahead.
Good job, guys.
This next round, you really want to focus on ground control. Set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominant.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin?
Okay, round 2, you ready? You ready?
All right, second round underway.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Right there, his opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurting bad. This dude needs to grab. He needs to wrestle. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh! Well, T. Wood's been waiting for an opportunity to set up that right hand and set it up beautifully there.
A-plus athlete is Tyron Woodley. He can explode into you at such a high pace that before you can respond, you could be staring up at the lights.
So we call on the fight stats here. These are unofficial, but strong numbers. 46 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. And the accuracy rate about 74% thus far against Tyron Woodley. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
Oh, well-timed and placed overhand by Diaz. Huge block there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Diaz gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively.
Another big shot to the head.
Try to establish that jab. Good defense to block the strike coming back.
What a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Diaz. 1 minute to go in round 2. He's in side control now. He goes to the knee to the body, and it's there.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
15 seconds remain in the round. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this?
Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make them think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Big kick land.
All right, so the referee steps in and motions the fighter back up.
Let's go, finish this, guys, come on.
How good is that right hand? Back and forth we go. Oh, and he gets the takedown here. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Back mount now. So he's sort of turtled up here, not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Woodley gets up, he is back on the feet here. 71 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. And a pretty efficient effort thus far. 62% accuracy on the strikes against Tyron Woodley. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really put inside. He's hit now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut and it landed exactly as he was hoping.
Unable to connect there. 2 minutes now to go. Oh, power shot lands flush for the former welterweight champ, Tyron Woodley.
I mean, power. Power personifies what Tyron Woodley is. Josh Koscheck got put to sleep. Jay Heron got put to sleep. Robbie Lawler got put to sleep. When Tyron Woodley lands, it's usually lights out.
If you've seen his hands, they look like light heavyweights.
I mean, he's got massive hands, and he punches with so much power. And everything's landing with so much power.
And he gets the takedown. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Now he's going to try to attack a Kimura here.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. 10 seconds to go. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. And how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper. And it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Let's go, fight.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponent.
He blocks the punch. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Nice job to raise the guard and block another strike there. He doesn't want the ringside physician anywhere near this octagon.
He has to understand.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! Blocks the shot. Diaz gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Oh, nice trick to change the level. Diaz's pass is denied. Close guard. Woodley's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish. Nowadays you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Diaz. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
This is the last round, man. You got to use your jiu-jitsu.
5th and final round. Trying to establish that jab once again. Staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Diaz. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, working inside the now open guard of his triangle. Looks pretty tight here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
It might be over. I mean, he stayed in there. Oh!
Well, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Now what you're looking for defensively. And this might just be a matter of time.
Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. A swing and a miss by Diaz. Changes his stance. All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. And now he's hurt. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Sound defensively blocks the shot. And he landed the right hand there. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Try. Whoa! Well, no surprise, ref not seeing enough action. He steps in and motions the fighter back up. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Oh! What a fight!